How you doing, YouTube? Mountain Mess of Beer Reviews, back with mystery beers, baby. I love me some mystery beers. This one's going to be a fun one because it's wrapped up pretty damn tight, so not sure how I'm going to get in there, but we're going to get in there nonetheless. So yeah, first things first, thank you very much, Eric, for sending me this off. He sent me off a single mystery beer. I did an unboxing, or untubing, mind you, of it. Some people thought it was weird for me to do an unboxing of mystery beers, let alone one beer, but hey, people send me beer, I'm going to do an unboxing. And I appreciate it, brother. I believe it was the first beer mail ever. Got here safe and sound. And we're going to give it a whirl. What are mystery beers? I'm going to start picking at this because I have to get to the cap to get it open, so I have to unwrap it a little bit at least. Mystery beers. Basically, people wrap beers, as you can see here, in a shroud, and then what I do is I pour them. Sometimes I have to unwrap them like I am now. I pour them, I drink them, I talk about them. Try not to get anything here. So such a hard life. And then that wasn't too bad. And I'm getting off pretty nice. And then I crack them, drink about them, talk about them. Either I'm right or wrong, somewhere in between. Then I unveil them. So we'll see where this one kind of falls. Okay. What do we got here, baby? Looking up in that sweet double IPAs, baby. Anyway, oh, I didn't talk about the label. One of my favorite mystery beer labels, because I love the bounty labels I've been getting lately, but blue painter's tape, come on, baby. That's pretty fantastic stuff. Anyway, what does she look like? She looks like a big hazy New England style IPA. I mean, she's big, has that like richness to it, but at the same time has that kind of like slightly cataract-y kind of cloudiness on the edges. You know, pinky finger, infinite fluffiness on top, uniform bubble strap. But I mean, you look at that, just looks the part of a big hazy New England style IPA. So, let's see what this nose has. I mean, that's what she smells like too. You're just getting a big pop of hops. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy though. A softness to her, like a little bit of sweetness in there, a little bit of oatiness in there, a bit of kind of soft melon vibes, a little bit of soft citrus, maybe a little soft stone fruit. We're gonna run the whole gamut on this one, baby. But yeah, nothing too crazy on the nose. Soft hops, soft sweetness, a little bit of fluffiness, a little bit of oatiness in there, almost like you can actually smell the oats themselves. Done and done. Dive in. Cheers. Yeah, this is one of those super water nerd, dropped out, all bitterness, crazy IPAs. That's what this is. You're talking about there's even where the ones where all bitterness is dropped out, people are like, there's no bitterness whatsoever. There's still bitterness in here. But the brewer went through such extent to drop out as much bitterness as humanly possible through, you know, water, fucking with the water, to doing what they need to do as far as dropping everything they can bitterness-wise out of the beer. Not even just super late hops and stuff like that, but just actually fucking with the beer to the nth degree to where you don't get much bitterness in there. And what you're left with, it to me, is a stone fruity tropical melon, more melon than tropical melon, stone fruity kind of hop presence in there. Super chuggable. Like, it's coming off because of that low bitterness. It's coming off as like low 5s, high 4s, ABV wise. This reminds me of a brewery. Let's put it that way. I don't know which one. But yeah, it reminds me of a lot of the bigger breweries that do these super big kind of hop forward jams. But it doesn't taste like a Treehouse. It doesn't taste like a Trillium. It doesn't taste like, you know, those kind of breweries. But it tastes like somebody that's doing something similar to that, but a little bit beyond just generic fuckduckery to where they're trying to make somebody else's beer. They've been doing it for a while. So yeah, I mean, let's guess it. I'm guessing a high 5, low 6% New England style IPA, extra hopped. And that's it. I'm not going to guess the brewery because I'm going to get it totally wrong, but let's see what you got here. New brewery I never heard of. So first off, we have 6%. It is derivative single hopped pale ale. Okay, fair enough. It's Galaxy based. Proclamation Ale Company. I've heard of these guys. Warwick, Rhode Island. Okay. On the side here it says derivative 6.0% by volume. This beer is Unique Snowflake, a unicorn on a farm of Shetland ponies, a complete original that we at Proclamation Ale Company came up with entirely by ourselves, by our way of creative violation, by our own creative outside inspiration whatsoever. Wow. Check this out. We got this awesome idea to take barley, soak it in water, ferment it with yeast, and then throw it in a ton of sexy nouveau hops. Note, we named the hops Galaxy when we invented them. Nothing like this has ever been done before. Enjoy the beer because you will never drink another one like this ever again. So they're kind of joking, they're laughing, being like, yes, we're the first person to do this. No, they are not the first persons to do this. Kind of the gist I gave about the beer when I kind of talked about it. And that, you know, it's soft, it's nice, it's unique. Like I said, it felt like something a bit nicer than your run-of-the-mill copy facsimile beer. But at the same time, tasted similar enough to where it's something that I had before. Label-wise, that shit is fucking killer. I like the simpleness of it. Kind of roll it around with this kind of sticker can label, and then you got all these ponies. You got that little unicorn in there. So, you know what I mean? I talked about that kind of unicorn and Shetland pony thing going on, so the label's fucking fantastic. It's one of the cooler labels I've seen in quite some time, and I dig it. I like it. It's, you know, it's 6%, so I was hoping it was less ABV than that, but you know, you know, it's a pale ale. It's not an IPA, whatever. You know, suck it. It's an IPA, and it just comes off super soft, super. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say suck it. It's an IPA. It's not. It's a pale ale. I should have said a pale ale. So that's on me. It's just super soft and super drinkable. It gives you enough. There is a little bit of bitterness in there. Some people may say there's nothing left. There's always something left. It's just not as bitter as people perceive these beers to be. But yeah, that's dangerous. It's tasty. It's nice. Let's put it this way: 6%. If you gave me this beer at sub 5, I'd go ape shit. And you're like, okay, be realistic. Sub 5%. What are you talking, crazy pants? Listen, it can be fucking done. I had a 4%, count them 4% super hazy pale ale at my wedding from Equilibrium Brewing called Tomorrow. And it was crazy robust, super impactful, but super drinkable like this. And that was only 4%, so 2% less. Perfect beer for chugging, perfect beer for a wedding. So I'm not trying to compare this beer to that. What I'm trying to say is you can get these kind of vibes, this kind of flavor at a lower ABV. I want this at 6%. I want it to be more robust. I want this flavor profile to be closer to 5, preferably more in a 4.5 range. Same time, it's fun. I like it. I dig it. And it's a pretty cool beer. Thank you very much, Eric. I enjoyed that one. Anyway. Let's talk about it. So one of the better pale ales I've had as of late. Still, yeah, actually. Maybe not the best, but I mean, just what it's doing is super interesting. Plus from a brewery I've never heard of before, kind of turns me on. Value and availability, again, no idea. Maybe, you know, Eric can chime in on that and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? This is your Haze-Bro beer. This is drop out all bitterness, perceptional bitterness, and give you as much hop presence without as in-your-face bitterness as you possibly can. So if you're into the Haze-Bro hop thotty stuff, you'll love this. But at the same time, I think if you're into beers in general, it's a fun experiment, fun beer to have. So if you see it, if you can get it, sure, stop by the brewery, check it out. It's definitely worth picking up. Give it a whirl. There you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little Proclamation derivative Shetland Pony, aka Unicorn beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.